Devil.
She must have been out of her head. Here it is.
Knowledge you wish you didn't know. Female mummies in ancient Egypt were always more decomposed than their male counterparts, and for a long time this confused researchers. Until they realized the male bodies were embalmed a lot sooner. The female bodies were kept at their families' houses until they started to decompose to keep people from having sex with their corpses.
Bone-chilling facts you wish you never knew, Part 9. You feel like falling when sleeping because your heart rate drops nearly to zero, and your brain sends an electric shock throughout your body to make sure that you are still alive. It's actually pretty easy to create false memories. Your mind can make up something that never happened or didn't happen how you remember. At any moment, a nearby star could become a gamma-ray burster, and a jet of radiation could hit Earth and vaporize us immediately, and it's impossible to see it coming.
Have you ever wondered why they put no animals were harmed in the making of this movie? Well, one of the reasons why is because of a movie called Milo and Otis. This was shot in 1986. This movie was about this cat named Milo. He got lost and this dog named Otis went and saved him. I thought this was a really cute movie until I found out they killed 20 kittens in the making of this movie. In a scene, they throw a cat off a cliff and it fell 100 feet into water. I recently rewatched the movie and you can tell there's at least 6 or 7 different pugs throughout the movie. One of the scenes, the pug is fighting a bear and the bear's like drowning it in the water. In an article it says most of the cats retired through the movie. After the truth came out, they stopped selling this movie in a lot of stores.
Oh, damn child, leave this house.
The absolutely dumbest ways people have died, Part 1. In 2002, a Romanian man placed his ear against the tracks to listen for the arrival of the train. Instead, he was hit by an express train and died immediately. In 2017, a Russian guy pulled the pin out of a hand grenade and posted photos of him holding it. It is said that he didn't know the fact that you cannot put the pin back in the grenade, and that you should throw the grenade away from you. So he died in the explosion.
Deja vu is the feeling that something you're experiencing has already happened before. We've probably all experienced it before, but here are some facts about it that you probably didn't know. It's more common to experience deja vu when you're young. After you turn 25, it's a lot less common. Most people who experience this claim that it resembles a dream that they've had in the past. Because it's really hard to study, scientists don't know exactly how it works. But there's a theory that it's actually like a glitch in your brain that creates the same memory twice. A lot of people claim that when you feel like something has already happened to you before, it's because it did in a parallel universe, which scares me. That scares me a lot.
Down by the bay, where the watermelon rot, If you go home, just don't get caught,
Warning, these are things that you do not want to know, Part 2. Right now, there are thousands of microscopic mites snuggling up on your body right now, and they're so small you can't do anything about it. So if you feel itchy right now, you know why. A lot of people tend to forget this, but spiders can also crawl on ceilings. So instead of looking at the floor for spiders, also make sure to look up because there could be one right above you right now. There's an island in Mexico that's full of hanging dolls from trees all over the island. The place is called Island of the Dolls if you want to look up more pictures. And if you're not following me, this will be in your room tonight.
Him 3.5 hours after becoming lodged in a narrow cavity, they began a futile attempt at pulling him out with a pulley system. After the rope snapped, no viable plan remained. John was given food, water, and a walkie-talkie where he could communicate with his wife. He continued talking off and on for nearly a full day. By the time dark was nearing the following eve, he seemed to lose his bearings. He began rambling, making little sense. Time was running out. Away from his loved one's ears, first responders began whispering of giving up. They were experts, and they understood that shattering his bones was the only way to get him out, and his heart could not endure it. After 27 hours of attempted rescue, John was pronounced dead by an EMT who failed to find a pulse on his ankle. Even retrieval of his body proved impossible. A harrowing decision was made to seal John up, permanently entombing his body within. Lord, I hope that his soul found its way out to free.